bone knife was balancing on the back of a chair.
Whatever that woman saw, I caught a glimpse of it as I turned around. And the staff just comes flying. I mean, it didn't fall, it didn't slide, it just fell right at his feet. I'm
the director of North Florida Paranormal Research. We investigate hauntings wherever paranormal events occur. Diane Lane called us here about 3 years ago, and that's when the investigations first started. It started with just a simple door opening and closing by itself. It escalated into buckets sliding across the floor, flashing lights going through the room when a tour group was in the room. One of the first things that we do when we come in the building, we have to set up the cameras. And then we start laying cable. We got miles of cable. We usually set up a monitoring station. We look for contrasting backgrounds. Most of the stuff that we take pictures of, the anomaly shows up as white. So we look for black backgrounds so we get a little more detail. We do electromagnetic field scans.
It detects fluctuations in the electromagnetic field.
We also do thermal scans.
I'm looking for anomaly. Well, I'm just looking to see if I'm seeing any kind of orb, any kind of activity on these two night shot cameras. I kind of related to fishing. You're not always going to catch what you're looking for, but you can't do it if you're not there.
Okay, the wacky world of ghost hunting. This is where it gets fun.
My belief is that ghosts are the spiritual essence of a person and even animals that have passed. They can make sounds, they can move things. They're physical. They can touch us, they can affect us.
Is there spirit here with us? Can you tell me your name?
Another form of theory of ghosts is called a residual haunting, which is an imprint on a location called a psychic impression that's played back for whatever reason. They don't interact, they just go about what they do.
There's what we call anchors, something that will anchor the soul here. Love is a huge anchor. Hatred, huge anchor.
What I think ghosts are the spirits without the body. They left the body, they're here for one reason or another. I don't know why. I used to see them as a child, but they were there. I was scared at that point, but now I'm more curious. One above the doorway, another above the cross up there.
We have several in the room. You can see them here against the black.
Orb is a ball of electromagnetic energy. It is an anomaly associated with paranormal activity. Something happens, something moves, you take a picture and there's an orb.
Spirit orbs usually have texture in them, thought to be the energy of the spirit.
When you consider all of the pictures that's taken worldwide every day, orbs don't show up in most of the pictures. However, when you go to a place that is reputedly haunted,
Camera one's getting orbs by the door.
Orbs and ectoplasm show up.
It's the easiest form possibly for a spirit to travel or show itself.
Oh, there it goes.
I think possibly it takes a lot more energy to manifest as a total apparition, and maybe that's why we find more orbs.
Ectoplasm is spirit form that it shows up quite often. It looks like a mist or a fog. Love it. Absolutely love it.
Paranormal research is very important to a lot of people. When you're grieving, it helps to know what happens to your loved ones. Is there a life beyond death? And the importance of what we can learn from those if we can communicate with them. I think the possibilities could be endless.
Hopefully one day we'll get all the pieces together and totally change the way people think.
Absolutely, I believe there are ghosts. I have seen them. They are real.
The place is haunted. There are spirits that live in this place.
They continue to exist in a world that is no longer there for them.
Beyond a shadow of a doubt, there are ghosts. And yes, everybody should believe.